Ladies and germs, we are playing some more f.e.a.r. I don't fucking remember what we were doing before, but we're gonna do our best to... Whoa. What the fuck?
She's close now.
She's close to coming? What are you talking about? Her presence is strong. Her clitoral stimulation is strong in this area, my friend. You don't have to do much. You don't even have to really know how to eat pussy. You just have to be a little bit better than an amateur at it. Thanks, bro. I appreciate the tip. God damn. It's very specific of you. Oh, shit. It's the fleshlight team. Bro, get out here and fight me, man. Come on. Oh, these guys have the good rocket guns, I think. Whoa! Yep, they definitely do. Holy fuck. Took off like half my health. God damn. I think there's guys that show up on the platforms, too. I want to say they've surprised me in the past. Come on, motherfuckers. You up there?
I'll break your glass and then I'll break your ass. Yes.
Okay. So, let's pitch this. Grab another one. Ooh, yeah. 100 shots, motherfucker. We balling up in this bitch. Now, this gun's got 15 shots. However, this gun is the one I've been jizzing over and talking about in previous videos. There are two rocket guns in the original f.e.a.r. This one is the far superior one because the rate of fire is faster and it's more accurate. So even though it does a bit less damage, I think it's vastly better than the big rocket gun. And if you use it carefully, you can do a lot of damage. Oh god damn, there's two particle weapons in here. Holy shit. Okay, let's pitch this, grab this, pitch this, grab this. And how many shots do we have now? Oh man, 100 is the max. Okay, well, shit, that was a waste. Well, we can grab some penetrator ammo. At least we can do that. Okay, there we go. Alright, now we've got a damn fine loadout of ammo, son. We can go to Harlem and fucking blow shit up with this loadout, motherfucker. God damn. So, to get down into Alma's little menstruation tent underground safe zone, we have to press something in here, I think. There's some trigger or button that we have to press. We have to trigger her in order to allow her to let us into her little vault there. Like most women, they have some sort of trauma that's been intentionally imposed on them by their Saturnian demonic masters who summoned them here. And we have to somehow replicate what their trauma was in a safe environment. And if we do that, using language or behavior or whatever, they will open their legs to us. That's what we're trying to do right now, metaphorically. We're trying to get into Alma's hole. And I'm not talking about the underage Alma. I'm talking about the of-age, ghost, undead version of her. Not the psychic little girl that shows up to you. That's like some serial experiments Lain shit. I like that anime for its philosophical stuff, but I can't deny Japan in general has a real fucking problem with imbuing a lot of its really good content with like unnecessary pedophilic contexts. And I hate it because a lot of the content that's got this stuff in it is inherently interesting. Like Serial Experiments Lain is the best example where the main character is this like 9-year-old girl and she's obsessed with the internet and computers. And one of her friends kills herself, and the anime revolves around her response to this, and it's a very surrealist, interesting contemplation of how the internet is going to invade our lives, because it was made in the late 90s, but it really does sort of predict a lot of aspects of how the internet works in 2023. So it's ahead of its time. It's a very interesting artistic piece. But the problem is, why did it need to be a fucking 9-year-old? And why does she need to wear revealing clothing? Like, I get it, Japan's hot, you sometimes you wear a tank top. I get it. There's no inherent sexual connotation to that. But the problem is the anime. I mean, it could be just how it's received or interpreted by people, but it sexualizes the main character in a really creepy kind of way. And I don't know, maybe I've been conditioned to overinterpret that shit. I don't know. But either way, there's nothing overtly grotesque about it or sexual about it. It's very interesting. So I do encourage people who are interested in the psychological and sociological effects of the internet. I encourage you to check out Serial Experiments Lain. It's very good. Just with that caveat, like, it's Japanese. They seem to have some kind of obsession with prepubescent women. Like even like women in their 20s and 30s will go to absurd lengths to seem extremely young. I've never been to Japan, but members of my family have been there. And when I asked them what was it like, one of the things they told me was all the women speak in ridiculously high voices, like they're trying to behave like children, to sound like children. It's a very creepy thing. That's just it's the way it is, So, despite that, Serial Experiments Lain is a good anime. It's not ultimately about the surface level imagery. It's about the content and the ideas behind that. So it's kind of like Eyes Wide Shut in a sense where, if I'm being extremely generous to the person who made it, I could interpret it as like, well, they're using this lolly bait kind of character in order to incept philosophical ideas into open-minded people about the negative aspects of the internet and how it could be misused by evil forces. Because ultimately, what happens in the anime is Lain encounters. I don't think this is really spoiling anything, but Lain encounters this sort of evil entity that has merged itself with the internet and is trying to sort of vampirically gain followers. So that's like it's a theme of the show. It's fairly obvious from the beginning, but you don't know much about it till a couple episodes in. But it reminds me of this game because this is a game where you have this vengeful feminine entity that is trying to reconcile what's been done to it. And in the Serial Experiments Lain narrative, Lain, at the end of the narrative, seems to potentially take on that kind of role of like this vengeful feminine entity that is trying to speak for female suicide victims in Japan, victims of other atrocities that I won't get into for YouTube reasons, but that seems to be a potential interpretation of that. Again, the reason it's interesting is because you can interpret it multiple ways. That's why it's interesting. It opens itself up to different contextual interpretations. But it's not something that you should watch without an awareness of the potential negative effects it might have on you. Like, don't watch it if you are sensitive to things involving like trauma and stuff. Like, I'm not a trigger warning kind of guy, but Serial Experiments Lain is one of those things where it's not insidious because it's brutal and gory and obvious. It's insidious because it's very subtle. And the subtly insidious things are always worse. Those are always the ones that get under your skin. Hereditary is a live-action movie example of that type of thing. don't get into that stuff unless you know you have enough of a thick skin to it that you're not going to be seriously affected by it. You know what it is before you get into it, I guess is what I'm saying.
I got a feeling this situation's about to blow up. I got a feeling there's 2 medkits in this room, Lois. There's a shotgun that we're not going to pick up, and Civi's going to be pissed at us. I'm sorry, Saint Civi. I love your content. Please funnel followers to me. I'm simping for you. Please shout me out at your channel and then get me followers. I would love that. That would be actually great. I'm not joking right now. Please gain me followers. Christ. Okay. Ah, the wooden pole of the ancients. We have no use for it, though. We already have 3 weapons.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so this is where the, I'm gonna save here like a bitch. This is where the invisible motherfuckers come into play. What is the best weapon to use against these guys? I'm gonna stick with the penetrator. This part sucks. This gives me fucking anxiety just seeing this room with the L-shaped concrete pillars, because I know what's coming. It's a invisible guy subtle rape room, and they move silently, and they're visually almost impossible to see, so you have to be extremely careful if you want to actually respond to them. Let's see if we can lure one of them out. I think one of them is down there. I know there's a bunch up there. Oh, shit. What's wrong? He comes in through the fucking window. Oh, fuck! See, there's another one. That's what they do. They fuck with you with multiple... God damn, these things are like... the worst fucking enemies. It's like when a spider just crawls up your leg and you don't notice it till it's touching you. That's what these things feel like to me. They're ugh. Invasive, rapey fucks. And by rape, I mean Parmesan cheese. So if YouTube's algorithm is interpreting what I'm saying as some kind of violent act, I'm talking about Parmesan cheese. I'm Canadian, so I'm using the French-Canadian term for cheese, which is râpé. So if you've misinterpreted this exchange, this dialogue, you have failed. You're ruining AI, you're not teaching it correctly, and you're doing your job poorly. So you deserve some sort of punishment. Shit. Where is he? Fuck. Oh, god damn it. Jesus Christ, I hate these fucking things. Yeah.
It's like someone siphoning spiders up my dick hole. I don't like it. I don't like it that much. In fact, I don't like it at all.
Oh yeah, you're doing a flip. Really great idea when I'm shooting at you, you fucking idiot. Fuck you.
I've defeated my rapist in a video game. Excellent. I am now freed of PTSD forever.
I had a friend of mine who tried to passive-aggressively psychoanalyze me one time, where she was like, she did this really obvious sort of bit where she was like, I asked her like, oh, what are you doing now for work, you know? And she's like, oh, I'm working with, disaffected youths. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, what are you doing? And she was like, oh, I'm counseling and things like that. And then I was like, what's like a challenging person you've had? And she was like, oh, well, there's this one 14-year-old boy. And that was the age when I made out with her one time. And she was like, but he was really hesitant and things didn't work out. And he seems to be, you know, damaged in some way. And I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And she goes, he was probably, and I said like, oh, like, what, did his parents beat him or something? And she goes, oh, well, he was probably raped. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then when I left, like in retrospect, I was like, oh, she's trying to like talk about this failed attempt I had to woo her when I was an awkward teenager that didn't know who I was. And she's like trying to rationalize it, maybe. I don't know. That may not have been the case, but she was so like blunt about it and overt. It was kind of one of those things where when you get older, you start to sort of, it's like you can hear at a different frequency, and you start to be able to understand feminine passive aggression and the subtleties that they use to communicate, which is a good thing. It's good to know that. Doesn't mean you're suddenly going to become an epic misogynist and fuck all women, bro. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you become proficient and intelligent and wary enough of social cues that you can actually understand what women are trying to say to you, which is a good thing. This particular old friend of mine, I was like, oh, okay, like you're trying to make a comment about me, and if you're a naive, aggressive male, you might look at that and go, oh, she's trying to fuck with me, bro. And it's like, no. What she's trying to do is give you useful information. She's trying to actually help you in her own weird way. But, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. And women speak a different language than men do in terms of their body language and their use of language in general. So when you interpret what they're saying to you, it's actually most of the time valid to interpret what they've said as something useful to you. Because even if they're trying to fuck with you and you interpret it favorably, like if you give them, the most favorable possible interpretation, you're going to actually intuit something about what they've said just by virtue of giving them that interpretation, of interpreting what they've said in that way. And so I tried to do that, and I was like, oh, okay, like she's saying something about, about a younger version of me, which is no longer me. Like, it's been over 11 years. Every particle in my body has been swapped out for another one. I'm not the same being as I was, literally, when those events happened. But my whole point with this diatribe and this reference to my past is to say that if an ex-girlfriend or an old friend who's a woman ever says something like that to you, where you have like a weird twinge or like a little instinct or a little feeling in your back of your head where it's like, what is she really trying to say? This sounds like it's significant somehow. Don't go nuts about it, but do pay attention to it, because it's likely that this person who knows you in some way is trying to tell you something about you because they actually care about you in some way, and they're conscious that you have defenses up. We all have to do that. We have to have mental defenses up all the time. But if someone's trying to tell you something about yourself, it's not an indictment of you or your flaws. Don't interpret it that way. There are bitches who will try to do that to you, but just because they exist doesn't mean you should discount potential beneficial information. Like you have to be open to receiving information that could be beneficial to you. And that means you're going to get burned every now and then. But it's better than being a paranoid, closed-off moron who thinks that everyone's trying to scam them. Maybe everybody is. But when you adopt the mentality that they are, you become just as ignorant, stupid, and malleable as a person who thinks everyone loves them. Like, those two extremes are equally retarded. And this is something that, a lot of people need to hear this. Older people especially, a lot of people need to adjust their attitude towards people, because if you approach someone with a different attitude, often they'll treat you differently too. If they sense that you're suspicious, they're gonna assume that you're a prick, which is not a good assumption, but it's a truth of human social interaction, that if you act suspicious, people are going to feel insulted by your suspicion. Your suspicion will inherently insult people who are not trying to fuck with you.
We can't stop it. Where'd that come from?
He's got a Gundam.
Whoa.
Don't worry, guys. The plywood door will protect us from rockets. It's very well built. American-made. Okay, we're not going to break all the windows this time. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to defy my OCD and say, go fuck yourself. It's a waste of time. Recording for you guys is motivating me to be a better person. I do appreciate it. I actually, unironically do. I'm not going to do a stupid voice. I do appreciate that. What I also appreciate is this med kit. Go ahead and save the game just to be safe. Okay. Man, they're giving us a lot of med kits. I don't like that. I know there's another robot that shows up. How the fuck do we get to it, though? What the fuck is the... What is the route here? How do we open this? Oh, okay, here we go. They're like, you thought that was it? We're gonna send another robot, haha. Luckily, these shipping crates are conveniently placed for us to hide behind them. Very epic. Woo! Let's try not to use slow-mo. Let's try it without slow-mo for a sec here. Fuck, pressed it by mistake. Okay. And defeated. That's just how epic we are. Alright, we're gonna get right into things here. Oh shit, okay, this is a tough area. There's a lot of guys here. Can we actually save the game instead of pretending to? Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm paying you $10 an hour to get killed. Don't you value that payment? Isn't that worth your life? Wouldn't you rather do this than go work on a farm? Or do anything else that's more productive to society?
He's here.
Whoa, alright, you know what? They got wind of my joke, guys. I insulted them with my humor. I'll never do that again. I'll just kill them instead.
This way.
God damn, those guys are fucking serious. They really love their $10 an hour. Fucking hell. They're ready to die for foreign countries. I'm ready to die in a way that doesn't benefit me, my family, my community, my state, my country in any way. I'm ready to just die.
He's over here.
I'm ready to be vampire food. Mmm, delicious. I'm a good boy. I die for nothing. Dying for nothing is the best way to use your life. Waste it in service to something that has no meaning to you or anyone that you know. Because someone told you that it meant something. That's what real meaning is. It's just something someone told you meant something. It's not something you feel inherently is meaningful to yourself. That's totally invalid. You're insane. What actually means something is just arbitrary crap that someone told you is meaningful. Just trust everybody that tells you that, and work for them, and die for them, and bleed for them, and waste your life for them. Do that. That's the right move. I'm smart. I'm telling you this from a position of authority and intelligence. My authority and my intelligence validates and legitimizes what I'm saying. What I'm saying to you is, sacrifice your whole life, slice your neck, and bleed for those that tell you to live or be a certain way. And even if that way of life is totally outmoded and doesn't work anymore and will result in 100% torture and pain, just keep going. Just have faith. Do it anyway. You're a thrall. You're a slave. You're an NPC. You're a drone. You're a golem. You're a goyim. Do that. If you don't do it, you're somehow evil or bad. Oh shit, guys, we unlocked the red pill door. Oh fuck. Everything I just said is illegitimized. Holy shit. We found the secret. My god, we found the Doom secret. Okay, that's got full ammo. Very nice. What else do we have here? Okay, we've got the... That is full ammo. Alright, we're fucking stocked. God damn. That is nice. Let's grab some armor. What's on the security cams here? A bunch of dead bodies? Hell yeah. I'm gonna have to go ahead and accept responsibility for that. I'm quite proud of it, in fact. The spooky warehouse of the ravens. Oh.
Quoth the raven, nevermore, nevermore whores. Thoughts be gone.
Someone needs to rewrite that poem in like Zoomer dialect, like,
A thought was knocking at my door. I said, be gone, you internet whore.
some shit like that. Someone needs to do that. Someone with more time and less will to live than me.
This is Baby Bear. Medevac just got here. Glad to hear it.
Baby Bear? What kind of fucking...
Could've done more. Kick some ass.
Yeah, I think there's some kind of secret shit hidden around here. Oh, actually, maybe not. I think that's the whole room, so I think we're fucked, guys. I think we gotta keep going. God damn, look at that lighting, man. Like, that looks like a fucking movie to me. Like, compare this to any other game, especially considering the graphics card requirements, like the resource requirements of it in general. This looks perfect. This is so fucking good. After Doom 3, this was the game where I was like, oh my god, things are actually advancing. Like this looks advanced. This looks like it's showing me things I need to see in ways that haven't been attempted before. God damn. Like, the cleanliness of the shadows and the lack of fog makes it worse, makes it scarier. Modern games, I feel like, they add fog in situations where fog doesn't fucking exist. It's like, are you in fucking Ireland? Like if you're not in a climate that you know, whose atmospheric conditions produce fog, there shouldn't be fucking fog. Oh shit. There shouldn't be infinite elevators either. Uh-oh, guys.
We're in the blood elevator. When you go down on your GF, I choose on a period. Oh god. I gotta get back in there. No, wait. I promise I'll let you come. I'm a good boy. I'm a good slave to women. I'm just a demon that witches have summoned. I eat witches' pussies. That's all I do. Oh god. Did I not do good enough, my witch master? My mother? My demoness lord? My god. I'm sorry, I tried to eat all the blood. I couldn't do it. There's too much mucus. It's disgusting. Oh god. I'm gonna open this door. Oh shit. Are those infants you're eating for magical purposes? Oh my god. What is this? Oh shit, they're sending the Reddit NPCs after us. The White Knights. They're trying to defend witches. They've been enthralled by witches, and they're trying to defend their practices. They're hiding under the blanket of misogyny and women's rights, but really they're just defending witches, which should be burned and sent back to hell. Guys, that was close. We almost got assimilated by the Reddit cult of simp betas that worship witches. That was close. That was really close. Better to be gay than be a part of that. If you have to be submissive in some way, better to be submissive to a man than to a fucking hypnotic witch. God damn. Lesser of two evils, if there ever was one. Am I right? Okay. Alright. Since we grabbed that little Pfizer juice jab there, I think we can safely descend the elevator and continue the level. Let's do that. Oh shit. The fuck? Oh fuck me. Where do we go? Down here? Oh fuck. I'm gonna get lost now. God damn it. I've already been here. Fucking knew it.
The game should be giving me a waypoint and telling me where to go.
I'm glad it's not doing that. I'd rather get lost than deal with that crap. It's like if I get guided somewhere against my will because the game thinks I'm stupid, I blame the game. If I lose my own position, I blame myself, and then I try to improve my behavior. Which one of these two is conducive to better habit forming? Is it the one where you're conditioned to follow some authority's will and word that dictates how you should behave? Or is it the one that says, if you fuck up, it's your fault, and there's no one who's going to help you? Oh, damn.
You just need a tampon, babe. It'll soak most of that up right away.
Good luck, bro. She's pretty bloody. I don't know if you want to ride the Red Sea right now. The subtle smell of iron and mucus in the air will activate certain primal vampire instincts in you that you may not be ready to activate. Oh shit. That was stupid. Or maybe not. God damn. That was an easy kill. Shit. Alright, after I check this place out, I'm just going to end the video because we've been going for a bit, and I might do one more recording, but it's really fucking early. I slept earlier, but I'm kind of faded. I should probably get some actual sleep. But we're near the end of the game. We're not that far from the end. And I really want to finish this because I really want to play the expansions, because this game gets a lot of play relative to the expansions, and the expansions, in my opinion, in a lot of ways are better than this game, and they don't get a lot of attention, and I get off on promoting things that I love that I don't feel like got wide enough attention. I feel like there's more people in existence running around right now who would enjoy these things, and they haven't had access to them because they don't know about them. So that's what I like. I like to introduce people to things, games, ideas, whatever, that I suspect they have not had access to. And the two expansions for this first game, and the fact that there's two of them is incredible enough, but the fact that they're both good is pretty amazing. This game and like Oblivion are the only two games where I can think of where it's like, well, I guess it was a horse armor thing that was bullshit for Oblivion, but the actual expansions for Oblivion, the ones that added content, they were both pretty good. Shivering Isles, obviously the better one, but Just to name two random examples, Oblivion and Fear are two games that came out when I was younger that seemed to have really, really solid expansions at a time when other games either didn't get expansions or the ones they got were crap. So I want to play them. So I will. But we're going to end things here, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for paying attention. Thank you for recording me covertly with 3D room scanning cell phones. I hope I've provided some form of entertainment for you. And I do hope you're doing well, all of you. From CIA agents to whoever the fuck else is watching. Random normies. I do hope you're all doing well, all of you, for real. You all play a role. You're all helping to make reality into a more interesting game for the alien language parasites that are playing it. And I appreciate all of you. And I want you to know that you're all doing a pretty good job. From where I stand, I feel like things are doing okay. Things are going to get maybe a bit worse. Things are tumultuous right now, but that doesn't mean that they're gonna totally collapse. Doesn't mean there's gonna be some kind of insane cacophony or chaos. It just means things are changing, and they're changing in ways that they need to change in. And I think there'll be ways for most of us to adapt. I don't think it's going to be a really oppressive, culling kind of thing. I don't believe that. So, I don't think you should either. Do what you can, find what needs doing that you can do, and do it. If you enjoy it, or if you can stand it. And other than that, take care of yourself. Don't ever abdicate the basics of your health for any reason. For increased pay, hours, for convenience, for socializing. You don't have to become a total incel island man who doesn't interact with anyone in order to devote time to your health. You just have to devote a little bit of attention to it. Take the appropriate vitamins. Drink a little more water than you think you need, and move around a bit. That's all you have to do. It's not rocket science. You don't have to become a gym rat. You don't have to become a Chad. You don't have to become fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. You don't have to do any of that. That's not necessary. You just have to devote a little bit of attention to it. And it will benefit you. You will actually feel the benefits of it, quickly. In a couple of weeks, you'll start to feel it. Anyway, enough ranting. Thank you guys again for watching. I do hope you're doing well. And, as always, peace out, my friends.